We're gonna have a great time tonight. I'm gonna introduce your players. My name is Bax, and I'm happy to be here to bring you the fun. Let's run them down. First, we have Agency 13, followed by Asian Seto. We got Bry Eyes Stupid, DG3. We got Dusto, Guianos, Politis. Whoa! Look, it looks like we skipped one. I think that skipped one is, how about Jonathan? We've got Silent Al in the house. We've got the Realist Void in the house. Tuna Slap is in the competition. We're going to round it off with a little somebody named Zwivix. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have a great night ahead of us. We got a lot of Star Realms. We got a lot of fun. These are your players. This is your lineup for tonight's competition. And to start off, what we have to do is we have to pick a couple captains. That's right. Some of these players were kind enough to say, yo, I could be put in charge of something. Now, whether that was a smart decision by them or not is left to be determined, but let us take a look at who did volunteer to be captain. It looks like we have Agent Seto, Bry, DG3 Dusto, Politis, Silent Al, and Zwidix all up on the chopping block, if you will, to see who will be captain. Captains were asked, yo, thanks for the follow. They were asked to come up with a team name. Now, I hope they did. I think we have some team names that we can go over if we need to. But let's go ahead and see who's going to be captain, and then we will get these people into a chat, and we'll draft some teams. So first captain, we're going in order. So for example, Agent Seto will be 1, Brian would be 2, and so on, with Zwivix at 7. Let's spin the wheel, and let's see. First captain is 2. That's Bry. Bry Eye Stupid is your first captain. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get another spin here to see who captain number 2 is. Captain number 2. Just please don't be the number 2 again. Oh, don't do it. Oh my God. Okay. Brian is captain of both teams, I guess. No. Okay. Let's spin that. There we go. That's a good spin. That's it. Are you kidding? Okay. We're gonna. Here we go. One more time? Maybe? Okay. Big spin. That is a weak spin. That's gonna be 2 again. This is. I can't do this. I'm trying. Okay, hold on. One more time. One more time, right? This is good. We got it this time. No, stop. Stop it with all your rigness. We got it this time. You ready? Big spin. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's number 5. And that's Politis. Politis, welcome. Welcome to the captaining. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys the role real quick. We're going to give the roles here. Captain. Let me give the roles, and then we'll get into a channel here. Captain. There we go. We got our 2 captains. I can't. That's so ridiculous. All right. Everything's set. We're all good. Let's go ahead and let's see about getting this up into our next deal. We're going to draft some teams. Hello, gentlemen. Why hello, gentlemen?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. You done all been picked for Captain Brian. Thank you for rigging that wheel. That was nice.
That was amazing. That was worth the price of admission.
What?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So with that being said, I guess we do have one more thing we have to figure out, and that is the who goes first. So I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to do a coin flip.
I have a quick question.
What's up?
With my limited deviceness, would it be prudent if someone else took over captainship for me? Would I have to be responsible for reporting back and forth between channels?
I mean, if you don't feel comfortable with it because of what's going on, then I could understand that if you want me to respin for somebody else. But otherwise, I mean, you're picking the team, and then reporting can be done by you, but it can also be done by other people. So if that's your concern,
I can delegate. So yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay. Excellent. So let's go ahead and we'll get you guys moved over. Panther, I am back. Brian and Chris's volumes are really low. Excellent. Thank you. I'm going to turn you guys up. You bunch of soft talkers. There we go. Look at that. Now you guys should be very loud.
That's gonna be terrible for everyone.
Yeah, we're gonna blow people's speakers out. All right. So I'm gonna get you over to here. Okay, and I need some team names. So Brian, what is your chosen team name?
I have to admit that this was gifted to me by a worthy team name comer upper person. We're going to be Blabra Kai. Throw first, throw hard, no mercy.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so let me get your title up. And then, let's see, we will do that. Excellent, that is Blabra. You even have a motto. Okay, Blabra Kai. Excellent. And let's see. All right, and Politis, what's your name jam here?
We're gonna go with Bax's Ball Boys.
All right, so Bax's Ball Boys against Blabra Kai. I gotta say, this matchup sounds this matchup sounds pretty good. So let me get that up here real quick, and then we will go ahead and commence. And then I'll do a little coin flip. So we got that there. Excellent. Perfect. And then we will get the team name. Panther, yeah, so sorry if I didn't answer your question, but I did take a break for a while, but as of now, we back. And hopefully Dusto, those volumes are a little bit better for you. Bax's Ball Boys. Excellent. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the previous screen. I'm gonna switch from the spinner, or actually, no, we'll keep the spinner because I already have it up and all section to it. And what we'll do is I'm gonna spin 1 through 3. Brian will pick first. 4 through 6 will be Chris picking first. And if it's a 7, it's a respin. Does that sound good?
Good.
Sweet. So we're going to go back to our cat. Oh, wait. I actually have a coin flip that apparently I clicked on, and it is up right now. So we're going to do a coin flip. Kidding. Big coin flip coming. Okay, this is... So, Brian, go ahead and call it right now before I click the flip.
Tails never fails.
Tails never fails.
Say that.
Okay, well, if it is tails, Brian will pick first. The flip is in. Tails did not fail. Brian will be picking first. And the pick is yours. Please, Blabber Kai Captain, have at it.
I don't think there's going to be any surprise here, but my favorite Matt Damon gamer, the real voice, Luke, must be on my team.
So earlier they were talking. He came into the chat, threw a Bria's sexy at you, and somebody was asking how much was paid for that. Did he also pay you to be chosen first?
I mean, there may have been an exchange.
we don't need to know details. We'll move past that. All right, over to Politis. Pick number 1. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Silent Owl.
Silent Owl is the selection. So these are also going to be the first round matchups. I'll get into explaining some of the rules. The rules will come up right after we get through with the picking. So for anybody watching and not really knowing what's going on, don't worry, we'll get there. All right, Brian, back to you for number 2.
I think I have to go with the person who named my team.
So typically we would on Snake Draft, we're doing more just back like schoolyard pick style, Red Rover style.
I had to ask because it would be beneficial to me to get 2 in a row.
Totally understand, 100%. We're just gonna do it schoolyard style this time though. So Brian, what you got for number 2?
I gotta go with the person who gave me the team name. We're gonna go Dusto.
Ooh, okay. So playing the politician role. If you give, you shall receive. Excellent. Dusto goes over, types a rip in chat. That sounds like a good response. Politis, pick number 2 to you.
I'm gonna go with somebody who's been on my dodgeball team for several teams since the very beginning.
Sorry, one more time. I think you cut out.
I'm gonna go with Zwivix.
There it is. Cool. Zwivix goes over. So we have 3. We're halfway through, and let's go over to Blobberkai. Brian, it is you with 6 players still to go.
This is actually getting tough now because these are all pretty bad picks left. So I'm gonna go with someone that I've never actually played on a team with. I'm gonna go fishing for a tuna slap.
Tuna slap. Okay. Yeah, we'll get fishing. Brian's out here just trying to make friends, everybody. You can tell. Okay, back over to Politis, pick number 4.
Let's go with Agent Seto.
Seto. Ian will find himself as a ball boy of the backs. Back to you, Brian, for pick or player number 5.
I think we're gonna go with Gianos for this one.
Okay. Gianos over on Blobberkai. 3 picks left. Over to Chris of the Backs' Ball Boys. What's your pick?
I think I'm gonna go with DG3.
DG3 moves over. And we have 2 players remaining. Blobberkai, your pick for the final one.
As much as I love Tim,
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to take Jonna Ann here.
Boom. Okay. Jonna Ann is gonna go to Blobberkai, which leaves Agent C13 as a ball boy on the Bax's Ball Boys. These are your teams. We got Blobberkai, Bry, I Stupid, The Real Void, Dusto, Tuna Slap, Guianos, and Jonna Ann. Bax's Ball Boys includes Politis, Silent Owl, Zwivix, Agent Seto, DG3, and Agent C13. Those are going to be your teams. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move you gentlemen back up to the casual sittings, and then I will be giving everybody the roles for their team so you guys can split up into your channels. Do either of you have any questions before I get things moving?
Do we even have to play it out? It looks like we won already.
Excellent. That's a good start. Chris, any thoughts or questions?
I'm good.
All right, cool. So they are back up in the channel. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just take a quick second here. I'm going to give everybody the roles, everybody. So just kind of chill, hang out, have a good time. I just need a couple minutes to get everybody rolled up. All right, teams. Hello, everybody. So what I have done is I have given all of you roles. If you are on Blobberkai, you are Team 1, and you should now have access to 2 different channels, a Team 1 chat channel and a Team 1 voice channel. If you are on Team 2, that is Bax's Ball Boys, you should now have access to a Team 2 voice channel and a Team 2 chat channel. Just so you know, these channels are private. Only you can see what is on these channels, okay? So feel free to communicate strategy in whatever way, shape, or form that you desire. It can only be seen by either myself or the referee, the Crispy Dills, otherwise known as Cranky Day. So now we're gonna run down the rules, okay? We're gonna run down the rules of how all this is gonna work, and then we're gonna get to it. So the first thing to understand here about the rules is take a look. Dodgeball, Star Realms, okay? Somebody is throwing the ball, somebody is catching the ball, all except the first face-off, if you will, of running to get the ball on the center line. The thrower will throw the ball. If they win by more than 30, it is a hit and the person hit is out. If the thrown at person wins by more than 50 or more, that's a catch. A catch brings somebody back in from the sideline. This is just like dodgeball as you remember it. Now keep in mind, if the thrown at person wins less than 50, it's a dodge and they have possession of the ball. If the thrower wins, but it isn't by 30 or more, it's a dodge, but they do keep the ball. The ball bounces off the back wall and comes back to them for another throw. Now there are some specifics inside of that we will, that may come up. One of these is that if you catch a ball and you have already thrown a ball, okay, if you have thrown a ball and then you catch one, the person who comes in off the bench gets the ball you currently have. If you have no ball in action, then you have that ball. If you're being thrown at, that doesn't count for that scenario. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask. The referee, Cranky, will be around to help with questions and things like that. Other things to consider: we are doing a 2.5-hour time limit. At the end of that, the team with the most players alive will win. If both teams have the same amount of players still in, the team controlling the most balls. I'm just gonna say balls, and we're all gonna like giggle the first few times, and we're gonna move on. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so Tim, yeah, I can go through that again. If you get revived, okay? If you get revived, and the person who caught the ball already has a throw out that they've thrown, like if they're holding on to a ball, they give you the ball they just caught. However, if the only ball that, like if they're just sitting there without a match that they've initiated, then at that point, you keep the ball because it's the only one that you have done something with. Now, if somebody's throwing a ball at you, that doesn't count for the scenario. It's only actions that are coming from you that are important. So, I think, like, as far as rules, the other thing is reporting. There is a reporting channel. I'm going to say this only one time, I hope. The reporting channel is for reporting scores only. Do not type a question. That's what the chatter channel is for, your team channels, all of that, okay? The referee, Cranky Day, dressed for success, as you can see by his avatar in Discord, is rocking and rolling and ready to go with questions, deliberations. He has the ultimate say on anything, and then in case there's something live stream related that I have to make a call on, okay, then I will make a call. But Cranky is going to be the authority for any discrepancies, so please make sure you're reporting accurately, report which ball, report which target, report the authority difference, okay? Otherwise, I think we're looking pretty spicy. I think we're looking pretty good. I think we can have some fun. Are you guys ready to have some fun? I'm ready to have some fun. Let's look at our lineups here, okay? Let's look at the lineups. We got Blobberkai versus Bax's Ball Boys. You got your lineups. We got the things all good. Okay? We have just finished our first beer as well. If you have any questions at any point in time, please try to reach. You can try to reach out to me. I'm going to be focused on doing casting and stuff like that. Okay. Or please feel free to tag the referee, Crispy Dills. Okay. If you need immediate attention, he should be available. And if not, try to reach out to me. We can rock and roll. Also, last rule. This is a really important one. We are having fun. Okay. This is about the funsies. All of this is volunteer based. All of this is volunteer based. So please have a good time. Nothing's on the line, at least for this one, besides a shitload of pride, okay? Okay. All right. Good. Great. Let's go ahead and get a timer going. We're going to start a 2.5 hour timer. And there it is. You can see that down there. That's a 2.5 hour time for the match. Everybody, you are matching in your first round. Please play across. Brian will play Politis. The Real Void will play Silent Owl. Dusto will play Swivix. Tuna Slap will play Agent Seto. Guianos will play DG3. Jonna Ann will play Agent C13. The format is all. The winner, it doesn't matter how much you win by, still report it though, okay? The winner gets the ball and then makes a decision about throwing that ball. We have a tracker. We have everything set up. We're gonna try to make it happen and see what we can do, okay? It's great to see all of you as well. I know I've grown a little bit of hair, just a little bit. And yes, we do have a little thing going on up here. I went to a hipster camp. This is what I came out with. What do you know? All right. With that being said, I think we can kind of like. So first, what I'm gonna do is I need to go and grab another beer real quick, okay? So this is gonna be a first intermission that will last no more than 60 seconds as I proceed to go grab a beer. Please start your matches and we'll hop into a match as soon as I get back. And yeah, that end. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and check the matches and let's see what we can pull up here. Looks like we'll pop over. Oh, I need to shift over, don't I? Just a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and Oh, we're watching an advertisement here. That's fun. We're in the game! Okay. We have Brian versus Politis. It drives mad rage. Now, if I understand correctly, and Cranky, you can correct me on this, is that the tracker down here. Now you see that we have the game up here, and then we also have a little white box underneath it. That tracker should show action that happens. So if we are watching a certain game or doing something, we should still be able to see that action at some point, okay? If anybody has any question at any point, once again, please feel free to attempt to reach out. If you want to trash talk. Cool. And we'll make it happen. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Frankie. All right. So once again, another thing that Cranky mentioned. Let me turn the music down just a tweak here. Something else that Cranky mentioned is that 2.5 hours. This is going to be 2.5 hours until final throws. You can throw up to the end of that timer, okay? So be keeping your eye on the timer. We'll make it happen. So let's get to the match, shall we? We got Politis versus Bry Eye Stupid. This is a mission. This is an all format. A lot of bases out on the row. 6 trade or 4 trade because he already bought the first thing. Sorry. There are gambits involved in an all format. And you do have Frontier Fleet and the veteran pilots. A lot of damage over here on the gambits for Brian, but no adaptable use. They have one purpose, and it is to deal damage. Trade Wheel is out on the row. Another thing that I should mention before we get too crazy into the night, we got a lot of Star Realms ahead of us, okay? I'm going to be broadcasting matches on here. We kind of operate on the idea that there's an honesty policy here, right? An honor system that says if you are a game that's on screen, just mute and not look, or you don't, something to that effect. At the same time, it's not going to affect the game that much at the end of the day, but we just, that's just one of those kind of unspoken, be cool kind of things. So that's out there. We can move forward. We don't have to worry about it from here. Job Death, it's great to see you. What's up, Josh? All right, so Police at 41, Brian at 47. Lottery Convert does trigger for Politis. Going to reveal the top 3 cards, discard 1, keep 1 in hand, put 1 on top of the deck. It's a strong utility purposed mission to complete. And it does give him despite the slight disadvantage and authority that he has. Brian with the Trade Wheel out there. Trade Wheel is a card that's really undervalued by newer players. Pretty undervalued by newer players, but a very strong card. Gives that trade, gives that passive trade. 5, and it's 5. It takes 5 to kill. You can get an outpost out in front of that thing and just ride it out. But as we see, Politis actually the one pushing bases here against Brian. This is Captain versus Captain action in round 1 of Star Realms Dodgeball Live. My name is Bax, and I am really glad to be here. It's really fun. We've been putting this together for a little while. I'm glad it all came together. Thank you to everyone who's playing. And thank you to everyone who's streaming. Seriously, cheers. To everyone watching, please grab a beer. Cheers to you. Boop. DJ Tusk, it's great to see you, man. If I miss things in chat too, I'm sorry. Focus is elsewhere. Scrap advantage going to go over to Politis as well here. Scrap advantage going over to Politis as well. He's moving. Brian triggers, he goes commander click, stacks everything. Ooh, this big turn. Big turn for Brian. It was an empty hand, but now he's got power. He's got all jammed together. No draws at this point. They're going to, shimmy that out. And Politis certainly can click and see everything that Brian has because it's the last 5 cards. So this isn't going to be anything surprising to come through for either player. A lot of authority gain in there as well. 3, 2, and 3 for 8. No 8 costers out there. No big game-breaking cards that are going to be bought by Brian. Oh, there's a big one. I'm interested to see what he's going to choose here. Scraps one out. What's he going to choose? Trying to go for the big. Gets rid of the Siege Fortress. Blob and Blob. Going to trigger. He can scrap from the row. Scraps 4. Leaves Trader. Maybe scrap 5 and go for the 8. But an 8 comes up anyway. The trade mission comes up anyway. He's going to take the Imperial Trader to the top of the deck. Does he go for it now? That would draw and cycle the deck. It's a tough decision here. Swarm Cluster did hit the row. A very strong 8-cost base. He's going to go scrap. He went scrap and draw. Scrap and draw here. Trying to go for those. It may actually be a bit of a tell that he might be trying to focus the missions. As it stands, though, he does have enough to kill both bases, do damage 36-59, and now Brian in a commanding lead. 1 mission to 1 mission. Double draw here. Double draw here for Politis. That's certainly going to give him an opportunity, and he monopolizes. And now he is one turn away from winning the game. This is a missions battle, team. And ladies and gentlemen, down there, Agent C13 wins the race for ball 6. Agent C13 got on his horse and made it happen. So that is going to be a, let me check. It's going to be a victory for Team 2. For Team 2, Bax's Ball Boys. With the first ball, Silent Owl wins the race for ball 2. That's 2. Bax's Ball Boys have 2. They have come in possession of 2. We got to see, will Blobber Guy do something to come back into this? 53-59, Politis putting a lot of damage out there. 2 bases already out as well. 56-57. Authorities aren't going to matter in this one. I feel like we're going missions faux show. Oh, sorry, I missed it as well. It looks like oh no, those are the fights. Oh, a win for Guianos. A win for Guianos. Two to 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting tight. This is crazy. This is actually crazy that we put that this game's on stream. 74-56. Authorities are just not gonna matter. 2 missions to 2 missions, the more important stat line. 2 missions to 2 missions. Who can do it? So the reason that having these gambits in particular with missions is a bit sour is that if you have veteran pilots and you have Frontier Fleet at the same time going for missions, there's not a lot of missions that are like, hey, can you do damage? Because if you can do damage, we'll give you some extra credit. Nope, there's only one, and it's diversity, and it still requires you to do other things. So the damage is good. The damage is good in that, you know, it's damage, it kills bases. That's a pretty neat idea. But it sure ain't gonna help you do anything else. So we do have 3 reported victories. You can see them right above my head. And currently on stream is that ball number 1 match. Brian and Politis, the 2 captains of Bax's Ball Boys and Blobber Kai. Oh, he can get rid of both bases. That's huge. Will Politis be able to do it? I don't think I have access to my team channel. That's kind of weird because I gave you access, but now you have access and I moved you into it. Good luck. Brian is so quiet now. I like this. Do you want me to do this more often? I can try to help you out, Steph. It's great to see you. To anybody who was typing earlier as well, I saw your names, I promise. Ashton, thank you for the follow, and it's good to see you as well. We have not had the pleasure of meeting. We have not had the pleasure of a meeting, but it's good to meet you. I'm aware that you are Politis. Yes? When a card flipped on the trade row. Oh, that's no good. We're still in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Still in the race. Bases like crazy. Look at the bases. Look at the bases. This is rough. Bases are good. If you guys did, bases are pretty good. I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. Three matches down. Politis better half. Eight frickin' men. Eight frickin' men with that. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo! The ally mission comes through. Braggett's taken down. We have victory. Only one still up here. Dusto Zwivik's in the fight. Agent Seto won the race for ball 4. So we have Agent Seto, Silent Owl, Politis, and Agent C13, both undercover agents. Both undercover agents make it happen. And well done to them. That's 4, so that's a guaranteed advantage in the first throws, getting to choose format. But we do still have Dusto and Swivix, okay? We do still have Dusto and Swivix. Let's check in on what is even going on with this game. Holy, what a time to check in. What a time to check in. Let's go. I don't even know if I'm going to try to understand all the things going on with this one. Okay? But it's a close one. Missions are not a factor at this point. It's 12-21. 2 outposts for Swivix. Dusto. Scraps out for the draw. And he gets a battle bot. He gets a battle bot. That's not going to be, he's going to be able to get through the bases. He can go ahead and, oh my God, the game is all scrapped out too. He's got 1 base in play. Tough decisions here. 21-19, 11-19 after the damage. Passes the turn. And it's over to Swivix with a chance to steal. It's a scrap. This is crazy how much scrap there is in this game. Holy smokes. Gets the cycle, gets the draw, can pop 3, damage coming through, needs 24. 24 damage, will take the game. He's got 15 on deck right now. 2 cards to go. Gets a draw, scrapping out that base. He's gonna get Unite, 5 and draw. This is looking pretty rough for Dusto. Swivix continuing. And this might be an absolute monster wrecking, just boom of a rush to the first ball. And it doesn't look like it's quite gonna get there. It's not quite gonna get there. But the healing, authority gain that came through for Zwivix is probably going to guarantee he stays up in this one. And I think this one, this is pretty rough. We're watching the last ball here of the last ball from the start. And all Swivix essentially has to do is play a card, I think. And there it is. Plays it out. Damage done. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, after that report goes through, first round done in the books. 2:12 to go in Star Realms Dodgeball Live. Thanks for being here. Love that you guys are here hanging out, having a good time. But at any point in time you got any questions, looks like everybody's all situated. Everybody's in their team channels, their private team channels, talking shit or whatever else they do. You got your, thank you everybody for following the rules of the reporting channel. And yeah, I'm interested to see how these first throws are gonna go. So for those who don't know how this works, you throw, you get choice. So Gui is the lone Blobber Kai member. And basically all of Blobber Kai is just waiting. They're like, okay, we're getting thrown at, like, you can picture it in your mind. Picture the gym, the silent masses, the squeak of basketball sneakers on a hardwood floor, the whistle, the run to the center, and Bax's ball boys running away with everything. That's it. That's all that blood and Bax's ball boys. The BBB, the trip B trips. Just taking all of them, running away with them. So now we wait and we see where the throws are gonna go. can see they're all in there deliberating. They're all in there. Nobody's got their mic muted. 6 people all saying, what am I good at? What are you good at? What are you doing tonight? How much beer have you consumed already? You know? Oh! What's up, Newberg? Just throw them right back across. Dusto, shots called. Brian, that's not true. So I am drinking Balebreaker IPA. I think the bottom cutter IPA. Balebreaker is my favorite brewery, Yakima Valley, or they've become my favorite brewery. Politis throws ball 1 at Dusto. So, Politis. Gonna chuck a ball at Dusto. Guianos throws at DG3. Yo, it's great to see you as well. And it is great to be off the grid, let me tell you. But it is good to see you. I saw that you've been doing some of that Epic. That's a game that exists, right? Epic card game. Silent Owl at Tuna Slap. Agent Seto at Brian. And now the games are gonna start moving quick. We're gonna get all the balls in the air. Let's actually check in real quick with our active list to see our matchups. Politis and Dusto, Silent Owl versus Tuna Slap. Control in favor of Bax's Ball Boys. You would expect they're gonna pick formats here because they've all memorized everybody's weaknesses. Definitely, right? In preparation for this event, okay, you don't take this lightly. Hours and hours of research and hard study go into each player's preparation for a Star Realms Dodgeball live event. Let me tell you, I've seen it. Okay? They are pouring through Pro Star Realms 6 hours a day. Every format, every single format analyzed for win percentages over time. You better believe every single one of these players did the same thing, okay? Politis against Dusto, Silent Owl versus Tuna Slab. Swivik still deciding where he's going to chuck the ball. Agent Seto against Brian. Guianos against DG3. And Agent C13 firing at John Ann. It looks like Swivix will finally throw at the Real Void. And we have all these matches. All these matches schmovin'. Let's go ahead and let's check in. That's not working. This is Agent Seto versus Brian. And now we're going to start to see, this is where things are going to get pretty spicy because you're going to have people that are dropping. You're going to get hit in the ball. And the opener here for Seto is 1 and taking the cap. So it guarantees 5 on next turn. Probot going over to opponent, that's not going to be the coolest thing ever. Orbital Shuttle as well. Pretty good economic start. It is going to be the Destroyer Bot. Has to fight for the trade. Another Destroyer Bot comes up. And you can see when Seto clicks there, it's showing 4 trade. He knows that Brian's going to be able to get that card. So that's going to be an interesting shenanigans there. We can actually probably go over to Brian. Yeah, look at that. We got Brian's view as well. A lot of big cards in this game as well. Let's check in with the DG3 here against Guianos. 43-47 early on. Gambits are in play. It looks like we do have Colony Wars. Colony Wars does appear to be the base set, at least so far. Spike Cluster. Down here, looks like both players in Both players locked in battle. Peacekeeper up to the discard for Guianos. Do you guys know Peacekeeper's a good card? Any questions? I don't think so. Cheers. Now it's over to DG3. With the 3, we'll take Convoy. Very hard to pass up a Convoy bot. I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't matter what kind of a deck you're building. Convoy bot's typically pretty good. Can't quite kill both bases. That's going to be huge. That's an extra trade for Guianos. Extra trade. We take extra trade all day. Now for 5, picks up Shaner here. Interesting. Okay. And then for 3, does get a card to the top. And he goes fighter base. He goes fighter base with the 3. This makes me curious to confirm what other cards are in the deck here. A lot of scrap you saw there. DG3 has a lot of scrap. Fighter base going up is a pretty interesting play. Do you go orbital shuttle here? They already went for the frontier. Are they trying to go into blue? Are they trying to go into bases? What are they going to do? DG3 does take the orbital shuttle with a lot of scrap, trying to schmoove the game forward. Fighter base comes out, unfactioned, mind you. We're going to see the Ravager come through. Predator, excellent card. 2 cost, 4 damage, factions for draw. Okay, look at that in Blob Fighter, and you're looking at a pretty fearsome duo. Not the Blob Fighters in this game. It looks like we are straight Colony Wars. At least with the Gambits as well, but the base set, sorry, the base set is Colony Wars. 46-34, no missions. No missions will be played throughout this thing because authority difference is important. So only on the first one. It just matters who wins. Doesn't matter what the authority difference is. So from here on out, you won't see missions in any games for Dodgeball Live. Coming up on 2 hours remaining. Or less if a team gets blown out. Ball is in the court of Bax's Ball Boys. It's a matter where they can execute. Can they execute their plan and their strategy they've worked so hard on for so long? Big plays coming through. 31-44. Guianos might just be trying to rush this down before the scrap could take too much effect. Scrapping out scouts for DG3. If anybody's interested in going to the personal channels of any of the people who are streaming, I have the slash URL mark up on the top right of the window. Top right of the window. Feel free to check in on any individual that you're interested in. Otherwise, we're going to be tournament hubbing this thing up. DG3 down even farther, 39-25. Has taken quite a, as we've been seeing already a lot of trade going into the deck for DG3. Is it going to pay off? 38-25, a lot of damage for Guianos. He might just be trying to rush down scrap. For anybody who's ever asked the question, how do you beat scrap? A really good way to do it is to take a lot of damage cards. It's at least a good way. It's the path to victory. Unless your opponent gets both damage and scrap, and then you better have events or heroes or something in your game. 38-22. Chooses to take trade here. Knows he can kill the base. DG3 maybe feeling the heat a little bit there. Gonna take trade instead of destroying base. Chairman Hagen comes up. Can't kill. This is bad. This is bad for Guianos. This is rough. A lot of scrap, a lot of damage. And not being able to get through the conversion yard, you wonder. He's looking. Does he cycle? Does he purchase the Explorer? He's wondering, going through these questions. 18-24 will be the final score here. The final score after this turn, sorry. Not final. Not final. Okay. And Agent Seto. Looks like Agent Seto has won their match. And we are waiting to see what that looks like. Chairman Hagen goes up. That's going to be a little bit of extra for Guianos for survivability. Nothing doing in that turn, but that means the next one might be big. But will it be enough? Because DG3, a huge turn here. Discarding cards. Too much scrap to handle. With automatic base destruction as well. And the Screecher. Swarmer. That card. The hero. It's there. With more damages. Damagers. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We just watched DG3 put together the combo. He's going. Because authority difference matters. Just so you guys know, do not concede, please. No concessions. We'll go ahead and hit the Politis missed. Silent Owl eliminates Tuna Slap with a hit. We will have a Guianos also gets hit here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the let's go to the broadcast here, okay? Or wait, let's go here. Let's go to the team list. Tuna Slap has been eliminated with a hit. Politis misses Dusto, so there is a dodge, okay? So there is a dodge. Excellent, good. Was there a catch? DG3 dodges the throw from Guianos and retrieves ball 5. I'm going to check. It looks like we have Agent Seto missed. Brian. Silent Owl hit Tuna Slap elimination. Politis over Dusto. Rethrows to Dusto immediately. DG3 takes over ball 5. 24 negative 10. We're moving. I see what you're doing. We put those together a while ago. It was pretty fun. So right now, 5 to 6, 3 still up in the air. Excuse me. And let's check in, shall we? Oh, not that one, sorry. This one. Ooh, the rethrow. Oh wait, the real Void. You're streaming, right? Yeah. Let's get Luke on cam. Yo, cool thing. Cool hat. Cool beanie. Cool bandana. Cool head wrap. Sarah may or may not have made that for him. This is the Matt Damon gamer against Swivix. 40-46. BattleBot over to Swivix. 42-40. Scrap, it looks like, so we're going Scrap Blue here. Scrap Blue right now. Scrap's out, 5 still, 6 damage. Has the Hidden Base. Hidden Base, a very versatile format. He's going to take the Bioform. Bioform, 4 cost, 3 damage. A 4 defense base. It's an interesting choice. Interesting choice there. Could draw into the Scout. He's thinking about it. Does he want the 2? 2 would give him an Explorer. 1 goes to waste. 36-34. He's going to let it fly. Repairbot comes up in an opening hand. Top decking Repairbot, the best feeling. Can I get some hands showing me just how awesome it feels to draw Repairbot on the top of your deck? It makes me want to drink some beer. Just thinking about how awesome it is. And just feeling for Luke here in this scenario. Feels awesome. Scout from hand. Does have the faction for destroy target base. Even though it is just a slice of bacon, but it is destroy target base. And we certainly take those. Agent C-13, by the way, is going to throw at Guianos. Silent Al is throwing at Jonna Ann. You can see that right above me here. You can see that right above my head. Anytime you want to check in on scores or updates or anything, we got just under 2 hours left. Advantage to Bax's Ball boys early on in this dodgeball match. Damage goes through 28-20. Still with the hidden base, still with the Rampart over there on the left side for the Real Void. Takes the Blob Fighter. She don't need no reason to slap him, okay? 28-20. Swivik sporting that Brain World avatar. Looking nice and spicy. Is gonna do it. Brought out the base. It looks like just for protection. It looks like just for the protection. And top decks the repair bot. Yes, twice in a row. Oh, it feels so good. So Bioformer, and then he puts the outpost out in front of it. Outpost out in front of it. And he gets that authority gain. So it's 24-28. Big plays. Mothership top of the deck with the central office. It's looking rough. Looking rough for the Real Void right now. But maybe there is hope. Screecher's neat. That's a card that exists. Another, but he can't quite afford it, so he gets rid of it. Look at the plays from this man. And an event comes up, and we're getting spicy. He's gonna put Skiff. Yep, exactly. Scout goes first. Skiff, he's gonna draw into the Skiff. Blob Fighter goes up, factions off the Bioformer. He's got a lot of damage, 28-24, but the same thing's gonna happen the other way. He does get the faction though, and he's moving. Can he get 10 more? Is there a random 10 damage floating around somewhere? Convoy Bot's not a bad purchase. Don't keep the repair bot. Oh my God, if he keeps the repair bot, I swear to God, if he keeps the repair bot, I'm gonna lose my mind. No way. He's gotta scrap that out, right? Right? He has to. How could he not do that? Thank God. Okay, he scrapped out the repair bot, so everything's gonna be totally okay in the world. 24-8. Swivik's full hand for the remainder of this deck before cycling. Any draw is going to go to the 2 cards he's going to put back into his draw pot. Two bases out. Pretty defensive though. Can scrap out the one that's on top of the deck. As we remember, Mothership up to the top gets the draw. He's got to wonder about shuffling the deck here, though, cycling it over. Lots of scrap cards. 17. He's got 1 base out. I don't know if there's another base. There's not. Damage goes through, and it's 11-8. 2 bases out. Could pop 5 for 6, but he's not going to do that. He's going to keep that 5 up there. Scraps out from hand. He needs to get through. He's got 2. He's got two hero things. Hero things are good. He needs 7, though. That's going to be 5 and 7 to get through. Does he have 8? He only has 4. He has 4 on the left side. Can he survive? He's got the win. The man just needs to survive 1 more turn. Ladies and gentlemen, on the tracker, Bry Eyes Stupid dodges the throw from DG3 and retrieves the ball. Supply Bot, not a good start for Zwivix. You got to think if he has the win, he would have already played it. But at the same time, remember, authority difference is important. So you are playing out your overkills because you need that difference. The difference is vital. Warp Jump comes through! Warp Jump comes through! And he has a draw. He has the draw for combo. And now he can put it together. You can see the disgust on Luke's face. And there it is. Could top deck defense spot. Is there another base? That's 10 damage. He's got 4. Real Void just sitting here. Sitting here waiting. Will a Galactic Summit appear and save the day? Any galactic summits in the deck on the top of the deck waiting to make an appearance? Brad's gonna throw that ball he just dodged at DG3. Agent Seto sitting on a ball here. Tuna Slap is out. All other 5 are in process, just waiting to see who's gonna come up as a target. 10 damage. He's trying to get the difference. He's got to have it. By now he has it. Oh. Okay, so he has the win. He's trying to get the difference. 22, 11 through. It's not enough of a difference, I don't think. 12, 20. No, it's not. So the real void is still in, but does dodge a close one. Does dodge a close one. But who's up next to throw? Who's the danger? Okay. Politis currently in a battle with Dusto. Silent Owl fighting Jonahan. We got Brian throwing the dodgeball at DG3. And Agent C13 firing off against Guianos. I just want to go at the end of that. I don't know. Guiano. No. I want to go nos. Ladies and gentlemen, Swivix misses the real void as we saw, but does recover the ball. Okay. So Silent Owl has thrown at Jonna and missed. And now we'll see what happens. Silent Owl does retain possession of the ball, and we'll see what the next target is. Let's check in with Brian. Check in with Brian here and see. 47-46 against DG3. Tuna Slap sitting on the bench right now, twiddling their thumbs, watching this 11-person dodgeball match as they went out in first round, and everyone else is just like, hey, how's it feel to be, how's the ground over there? How's that hardwood floor treating you? Yeah, that's right. We don't have chairs. We don't have chairs here, okay? We're very frugal. We're a frugal dodgeball league. Okay, no padded chairs, no bench, floor, just floor, okay? Clean cut, that's it. Taraziel, it's great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope to get you in on maybe the next one of these dodgeball events. So at any point in time, ladies and gentlemen, you can't watch the tracker down here. You can't watch the tracker down here to see updated information. I do want to give a shout out to the Cranky Day Crispy Dills player for playing referee and keeping this thing schmoovin'. Schmoovin' is the word of the night, by the way. I'm going to say it way too much. I think I've said it 3 times already in just over a half hour, and that's 2 times too many. I think 1 schmoovin' per hour is okay, right? What's the schmoovin' ratio? I think 1 schmoovin' an hour is too much. Never mind. That's too much. 1 schmoovin' a day is more like it. And I've already schmooved myself for the week, maybe the month. Couple scraps out here for Brian, 33-37. Over under on that word. Schmoovin' on to the action, that is for sure. So tied up, I had to get through a couple bases, but remember there are bases over here as well. The faction on the freighter coming up, that feels so good. Freighter can be such a tough card to make work, because late game it seems to lose an insane amount of value, but the earlier in the game that you can keep that card around, or not keep that card around, the earlier in the game you buy it, the more propensity you have to make it succeed for you. So he's gonna take the hive here. Ooh, has to take 2 damage. Scraps out another scout, 1 gonna be wasted. 8 through 28, 41 leaves Plasma Vent on the road. Does DG3 have trade and blob? They have trade. The question is, No, but they will deny. I swear, if they play a blob card right there, okay. Woo! Okay, so, moving on. The draw for the Moonworm. Battlebot gonna come up, scrap out from hand. It's gonna be 10 damage, 13 damage, gonna get through both bases, and on the trade row, there's gonna be nothing. Get out of here with that stupid trade row. Trade row is garbage anyway. Brian with the Incinerator. Now Incinerator. Now that's a spicy card. And also one of the worst 8-cost cards, right? That, I mean, I've never been like, oh, guys, I took Incinerator. I win. I'm it. No, it has value. I'm not saying it doesn't have value, but it is the fix of Brain World. Okay, it is how they said, Brain World. Here's what you should have. Here's our gift to you, and this is what you could have been, or not our gift, our curse to you, right? I killed 2 to slap with Now Brian has choices. He's got abilities everywhere. He's got abilities of the wazoo. You see there, he didn't take Trade Pod. He gets the same 2 damage from Explorer, but it doesn't stick around in his deck. That's the important thing. I wonder if he had used the Blob Destroyer ability first before deciding what to take, because maybe there's a pretty nice little card, you know, and he takes it to discard. Well, and then scraps it. I like what he's doing here. He gets 28. He needs enough. Does he have enough? The man is crazy. The man made it happen. 26 to -8, and that's a hit if Brian was the one who threw it, and he was. He was. Where's? Give me that hit. Ooh, that looks like it hurt. Yeah! DG3 struck by Brian with the Incinerator. Now the Incinerator apparently has eliminated both people. Ignore everything I said about the Firebox, okay? Ignore everything I said about it. It is 2 for 2 on eliminations. 4 throws are out from Bax's Ball Boys against Dusto, Jonna Ann, the Real Void, and Guianos. But it's 5-on-5 now. It's 5-on-5 ball. Okay, we still got 1 hour and 43 minutes. You see the timer down there. It ain't no secret. Brian's looking for another victim. And he thinks Agent C13 is the one. We'll have to see if that's true. Ryan, it is really good to see you, man. It has been a minute. I hope you're doing well, dude. How you doing? So let's go ahead and check in with, let's see. So Brian's throwing Silent Elf versus Dusto. We can at least see what's going on in that one. Let's see where that one's at. Oh, it's pretty early, but there's a lot of action. Hey, Tim, accept Brian's game. Let's go. Dusto went through and got some XSplit finagles. Stream's looking super sharp, sounding super crisp as well. I look forward to him doing a lot of marathon streams in the future. I think he said he was planning on doing 3 or 4 24-hour streams in the next few weeks. So you really want to, keep your eyes on that. He's going to be doing just a lot of like really long and time-inducing and effort-inducing streaming coming up here pretty soon. So be sure to follow that man's channel. He's not doing any of that. 44 to 40, but these are like full decks. These games are always so crazy when you have like the fullest deck. Like they have cards in their deck. Oh, did he really pick yellow and draw a Star Empire card? We need to take a second to remember to always support the Empire. Always support the Empire. Okay, we are all members of the Star Empire. Always do it. Okay, it never fails. And if it did, you just did it wrong. Gonna take that. Why not? Why not? Okay, so we have 33 versus 40. Full decks out here. Okay, and my man Dusto here playing red, yellow. Damage over from the other side, not too bad though. Nikki, it's good to see you as well. Wonders what Dusto is listening to for music. I mean, What was he listening to yesterday? I can't remember. I can't remember. When I helped him check his stream, like I could not remember. Could not remember for the life of me what he was doing. 33 to 26 damage coming down with the kite. And we will, just so everybody knows, for those who are interested, we will be doing Jackbox. We got the Party Pack 6. There's Jackbox after tonight. Are you kidding me? We're gonna do Star Realms Dodgeball and Jackbox? But yes, it's true. So once we're done here, once we clean up, we'll take a quick intermission. Okay. And then we'll do some boxing. Dustin looking to fire back here. Ooh, this bottom deck the battleship. If I saw that correctly, I looked at the screen a little bit late, But bottom deck battleship. Maybe it doesn't matter because you get that faction, that sweet faction. Totaling up on 3 draws. You can keep your eyes on the marker below. Wait, below over there. If you want to look at the action as it's being updated, you can keep your eyes right above my head. If you want to see the current state of the game, above me is the macro game. It's the macro. Over here is the micro. Gonna hit that draw. 4 to 37. The man needs a miracle. That ain't it. So the question now becomes, can Silent Owl win? And I think this is likely. Oh, Confessor Morris, shut up, Bax, and let the man play the game. Big draw, huge draw, the biggest draw. I'm so sorry. That's rough. That's rough. Gonna do 17. Gonna try to bring it closer together. Remember, authority difference does matter. Authority difference is important. It's very important to pay attention to. We'll get the win, and that's enough, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm seeing it correctly, that is enough. If Silent Owl was the thrower. Silent Owl was the thrower, and we are gonna have another elimination for the time being. Defeat! It's a hit. You guys know how this works by now, right? Yeah. Let's go to the active. Let's take a look. So Dusto goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Our third elimination of the match does come through. No catches yet. No catches. Catches are viable. It's a big play if you make a catch. But we got Silent Owl and Guianos both with balls. I thought, wait, we already had our giggle time. I can't giggle there. I can't do it. I can't do it because we already had our giggle time earlier. Sorry. Bad. But right now, Bax's Ball Boys looking strong. Who was the person who bet on Bax's Ball Boys at the beginning of the game? They said my money's on Bax's Ball Boys. I can't remember who it was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need to go to a what we're going to call a bio break, as they say in the gaming world, and then I'm going to refresh this glass is mostly empty. Or am I an optimist? And is it one fourth full? No, it's mostly empty. So we're going to finish emptying it like a nihilist. And then, like an optimist, we're gonna fill it back up with the power of our brain and the beer that's in the fridge. So we're gonna go to a quick intermission, everybody. I will be right back, okay? Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Still got plenty of Star Realms action. Shah! Let's go. We back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check in. Let's check in with the stats, okay? Because it's important to note that right now, Blobrakai is on the struggle bus, okay? We are at Brian, the Real Void, and Guianos. 3 versus 5. 3 versus 5. Okay? Swivix making it happen. Not only that, but two dodgeballs in possession of Bax's Ball Boys, just waiting. The Real Void, Brian, and Guianos locked in combat. Politis has a throw out against Guianos, and Guianos has a throw out against Agent Seto, so it's a dangerous situation. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be crazy. Let's go ahead and let's hop into some action here. Let's see. Remember, Guianos is running double time. He's running double time here, and that can be it's a challenge. It's a challenge running double time. I should probably make sure that there's no pertinent messaging here. So we're gonna watch the back and forth here. Guianos, Politis, Spicy RepairBot doing its job. Can we just talk about how RepairBot just doing its job, just the thing it's supposed to do, is like a dopamine rush, isn't it? Isn't that? It's just. If you've never watched me stream Star Realms and you don't understand why I'm so hyper-focused on the RepairBot, don't worry, you'll get used to it. The card is the best, the card is so good. It's just so good of a card. All right, so it's a close match. It's a close match with Politis. Guianos pulling double time here. This is the ball they've thrown. They've thrown a ball at Agent Seto. Okay, so we got a twofer. We got a twofer here on stream right now. We're watching 2 matches at the same time in action. With 5, it's gonna go Convoy Bot for the 3, split the 2. Do you go Battle Imperial Fighter? Yeah, he does. I don't know about you guys. Imperial Fighter for a lot of people is actually a card they pass on. I think people pass more or just as much on Imperial Fighter, at least it seems that way from games I've played, as they do Federation Shuttle. Now, I know that's not actually true, but I'm trying to sound smart and make a point, so I'm gonna say it's true, and then we can all just kind of pretend and go along with it. Why not discard the Viper there to get Blob Overlord? Did we all see that? I think you discard Viper there to get that Blob Overlord off the road. 29-33, that might come back to bite Guianos. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait. Zwivix gonna chuck a ball at the Real Void. Gonna chuck ball 3. Okay. Ah! Paul Ralphie, what up? Thanks for the follow. Much appreciation. Welcome to the Back's Cast. Guianos here up against Agent Seto. It's a bit of a closer game, okay? We got a closer game. And I am, what is it, 3 beers to the wind? So you know we're gonna have a good night. Jackbox after this? Are you kidding me that we're playing Jackbox? That's ridiculous. Wow, Guianos playing so fast. Guianos playing at such a blistering pace that the 2 matches can barely keep up with him. The draw comes through, 2 draws actually, with the faction from Supply Depot. I just bumped into the table so you all saw the camera kind of go boop. Karen, it is great to see you. What is that's like asking what gingerbread man? Wait, what is Dodgeball is a 6v6 team game format of Star Realms, where you play 6 versus 6, and it's just like Dodgeball. You know, you have a ball, you throw it, aka a challenge to an opponent, If you win by X authority, it's a hit. If you lose by X authority, they catch the ball and somebody comes back on the team. It's old school dodgeball, but it's been Star Realms-ified. I think Marauder Mo, for those who know the man, Marauder Mo is the one who came up with the idea for the... Geez, talking and burping at the same time. I don't recommend it. He came up with the idea, and we went from there. Turn on the music just a little bit. Guiana's 30-46 will be striking back a little bit, though. The faction orbital platform, one of the things people do not think enough about. Now, it's not to say they don't think about it, but not enough. Ooh, what's the play? Defense system? Sorry, real quick. Mercenary Garrison, he goes defense system. That's something to think about. How many people go defense system over Merc Garrison? Like, just as a general rule. And I don't want to say in a vacuum, but as a general rule. It was Karen OP, now it's Gingerbread Man. So you're no longer OP? That's a bummer. Guianos here against Politis, 19-27. It's a tight match here. Does get the draw, trying to make it happen with Supply Depot. Has a lot of trade, takes 4 on Blob Destroyer. That's going to be a pretty good card, and now can get either, and it's going to go for the combat. Up to 16 combat, 14 going through 13, 19. It's a close match. It's a close match. Back to Agent Seto, 30-34, not too good of a draw for Guianos, and that base is gonna die. Has 3 to buy. Do they buy Blob Wheel? Do they buy the integration port, otherwise known as the belly button? I mean, the belly button was something we talked about a long time ago. I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know if we're still calling it the belly button. I'm still calling it the belly button. Belly button for life. Guianos eyeballing the format there. Not the best draw there up on top of the deck, but we'll see. We'll see what comes from it. Less than an hour and a half left in the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Less than an hour and a half left in the fight. 6 versus 6. Another elimination did come through. Another elimination. Okay, Agent C13 and DG3 for Bax's Ball Boys are eliminated. It is now 3-on-4 action. Scrap comes through. Can go back for the 3. 14-32. Some bases are out for the defense. Do they go for either of these bases? No! They say, get these stupid bases out of here. I don't want any of that. Are you kidding me? I don't want that. $19-13. Damage comes through. 15-13. A lot of damage and draw and nothing to really stop the power coming through. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Guianos versus Politis, and it might just be Guianos getting possession of the ball. Remember, it might be a dodge, but they do have to win. They have to win by over 50. 50 or more. So they will dodge. So it's a dodge. It's a dodge, okay? We count those. We count those and we take those. Okay. Nope, not that one. Do we have any catches in this game? We have no catches, right? I think we have 0. I think we're at 0 catches. This is I mean, that's the catches are where the action is. I mean, there's action, but I'm just saying, okay? We're looking at our stats here on Blobberkai. Blobberkai still alive. Bri, I Stupid, The Real Void, and Guianos. Still alive for Bax's Ball Boys. It's Politis, Silent Owl, Swithix, and Agent Seto. Swithix throwing against The Real Void. Brian throwing against Silent Owl, and Guianos throwing against Agent Seto. We just saw Guianos survive against Politis and get possession of the ball to throw another one. So they threw, and then while doing that, they had another ball like whoop, and then they were like whoop, so they're like this. But proper form, okay? Always proper form. Let's check in on a few of these, okay? And see how we're doing. How's our match against Zwivix going, okay? over to the realist of voids and his stream, the Matt Damon Gamer. 3841 repair bot drawn and scrapping. Once again, the most satisfying thing to watch a card do its job. Just do your job. That's it, you know? That's it. We don't need to talk anymore about this. But I will talk about it far too much, forever, just so we're all aware. 2 heroes on the right side, Chancellor Hartman and Chairman Hagen. For the record, anybody who wants to tune into any of this, okay, I don't know what sounds they're doing because I got them all muted for the sake of like the hub. Please, I have up above the stream as I'm broadcasting this is their Twitch handle. Feel free to go and interact with them in whatever capacity you so choose. We're just here, you know, trying to watch people hit each other with balls. No giggle this time. We got giggles out twice already. Chancellor Hartman's still on the row because Zwivix couldn't afford it. But could afford it because they played a scout at the end. Okay. Question for the people who are watching, the good people of the chat. Hagen over Hartman. Let's think about that for a while. Hagen over Hartman. Where do you land in that capacity? That's a regardless of the deck. Like, we don't know much about the decks, right? We don't know too much about the decks. We came in kind of late in the game. Purchases have already been made. 37-29. Zwig's gonna go ahead and take a ram up into the deck. They got a pretty strong deck there. Got a pretty strong deck there. The copy from the Needle. Needle gonna copy the Shenane and the Bagels, and we're gonna finagle a bagel. 29-34. 5 damage going through. Gonna be 24-34. 5. I can math. 10. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 authority lead. For the real voice. They take Mining Mech. 34-24, and they grab Mining Mech. They really want to crunch their engine down into a very small but powerful force. 2 draws here with 2 cards. Imperial Fire left side. Pretty, I mean, drawing best resource in the game. Drawing best resource, I think so. I think so. I don't know. I ain't gonna say anything about that. Let's take a look. What do these draws look like? I mean, it has plenty of fodder too for the scraps. Plenty of fodder. Battle pod here for 4. I mean, it's just raw damage. 2 for 4. 2 for 4 raw damage. You take that all day. All day. 2 for 4. Yes. You have a faction ability too. Yeah. Okay. That sounds great. Let's do this. Stealth Needle. Copying Blob Fighter or copying Cutter? I don't know if I necessarily need to ask, but it's 2 draws. 2 draws versus 8 damage. And that's actually a pretty equal exchange, all things considered. Now, he can see the 2 things he'll draw, right? He can see the 2 things he'll draw. So that's certain, you have information there for you. Ooh, and it's spicy cards. Plasma Vent and the Mining Mech. Draw Plasma Vent, Mining Mech, or take 8 damage and 4 authority. That's the exchange. 8 damage, 4 authority, Plasma Vent, Mining Mech. He's dancing, so he has the win. He's looking at his totals. He's saying, we got this. I'm not gonna mess around. Is the copy of the Blob Fighter. Oh! It's the Blob Fighter. He's looking to draw 2. Boom! Makes it happen. Plus, Vet Mining Mech gonna come up. He's gonna be able to scrap out with the Mining Mech from the discard. That's gonna give him a lot of trade as well. And with that trade, what will be the purchase? I imagine the Missile Mech. The Missile Mech probably goes. It's a pretty good card. Protocol, also a good card, but is it like late game worthy? If there was no Missile Mech on the room, he takes Frontier Fairy. Now, I'm not going to say that I know exactly what's going on, but Frontier Ferry? Maybe going for the 4 authority? The 4 authority over the, I don't know, the base destruction? It's a rough take in the opinion of the backs player, because 4 authority gain and 6 damage means 6 is more than 4, which means more of a difference with the 6 and a draw. The Frontier Fury don't draw. I mean, once again, you know, we just the commentator. I just get to sit here and passively judge. You know, that's my job. That's my job. So 18-1, he has the win. The win is locked in for the Real Void. And if we look, the Real Void is actually defending this. So he is going for the catch. And we certainly understand that, but it looks like all he's going to be able to do is retain the ball. So what he could do is fish. It just depends on what formats are available. He gets rid of the cheap. Wouldn't you want to get rid of the expensive? Get rid of the expensive, take the cheap. If we're fishing for whatever we're fishing for. I mean, it is Colony Wars is here. Vanilla is here. And between those two, Bacon could show up. The man is ruthless. The man is an animal. Now, I'm gonna go to Cranky. I'm gonna go to Cranky Day on this one just to get an official ruling to make sure. But Cranky, can you choose to not do damage on a turn? Oh my god, and he loses. Ryan's got to be happy with that pick right about now. Victory! Could have taken the win and gotten the ball back and thrown, but instead ends up giving the ball over to the other team. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He was defending the ball. Kidding. But still doesn't get control of the ball. I mean, it's still a thing. That's still a thing. 0-1. What a game. Guianos currently has a throw out against Silent Out. Silent Out has a throw out against Guianos. That is awkward, and as a result, we're going to go check in on that because that sounds really fun. Still a 4-3 right now. An hour and 14 to go. That game was stressful to watch a friggin' men. 28-19 in one of the two games. Good to know. Thank you, everybody, for confirming the information, because I have been out of the game for a little while, just a little while, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing some kind of a shenagle bagel, if you will. 239.52 Probot over Patrol Boat. I think that's a good play. We saw events were involved. One game, both games actually are looking Silent Owl favored. Just slightly. Just slightly. The Real Void does have a throw out against Zwivix. So that's fun. Oh! What was the difference? 5 to 28. That? Which ball was that? That's the question. If they were because we'll need to know. We'll need to know. Which ball was that? If it was the one thrown by Silent Owl, that's an elimination against Guianos and Blobrakai. We'll be hurting, baby. They're going to be in pain. And it will be up to Brian and the Real Void, captain and the #1 pick off the road, to lead them back into battle. 1 hour and 12 minutes. An hour and 12 minutes until we get final throws. We see the action that's out there, and we see who's going to come down victorious. Bax's Ball Boys or Blobrakai. Let's go ahead and go really quick. I just want to show everybody the draft. This was the draft for those who are coming in late. Brian drafted first, did win the coin flip, and drafted the Real Void up top. Politis over on the right side, then responded with Silent Owl. Went over to Dusto. This was schoolyard draft, okay? We weren't doing Snake. Snake is the fair or more balanced draft. We were doing some schoolyard shit, okay? That's how we rolled today. Silent Owl. The response is Dusto. Then to Swivix. Then to Tuna Slap. Then to Agent Seto. Then to Guianos. Then to DG3. Then to Jonna Ann. And then to Agent C13. Agent C13 just wants to throw out the rigged call. Brian did get the first choice by winning the spin 5 times in a row. 4 times in a row. 5 times? I don't know. That was ridiculous, though. And that's all we need to know. So as it stands, Guianos does have a throw out against Silent Owl, even though they are eliminated. That ball was hovering in the air, so that's what's going on there. Let's go ahead and tune in to see how that one's going to shape up, because this one will still resolve as a result. If Silent Owl wins, then it just kind of confirms the result. What's up, Lux? How you doing, my friend? Cheers. Clink. I've always pronounced it Politisek. $51.36. Chairman Hagen up. Still has the energy shield. Does Silent Owl. But surprise assault, or the assault surprise, sounds more like a dessert that way, is on the side of Guianos. Who can get to the finish line first? Neural Nexus for Silent Owl. Trade pod comes out, giving them a little bit of trade. Ram over there in the second lane does go into the discard pile for Silent Owl. Great card. Hard to argue with that purchase at any point in time. Blobrakai is on the ropes. If you didn't know, just look at the corner. Okay, just look at that corner. It is looking bad. Tuna Slap out in first round and hasn't played a game since. Not a single catch in the entire match. $44.40. Guianos to get some healing, got some authority gain, pulled it back in, back up on top. Silent Owl says, hey, you got authority gain? Let me show you. Let me show you what that's like. Let me show you what authority game looks like. 44-37. Now Silent Owl back in charge. If they can win this game, they officially eliminate Guianos. Guianos is the one who threw this ball. Guianos is the one that threw this ball. You can see that up here in the left column right here. This is who threw. This is who controls, okay? And this is the target. Probably could have pointed that out at the beginning of the stream, but I think everybody, for the most part, kind of figured it out. Just over an hour. Just over an hour left in this one. (42-37). That's a lot of damage. That's a decent amount of damage. And actually a decent amount of trade. It's a decent amount of everything. Holy crap, it's Pinback. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. Cheers. Clink. Ooh, has the draw to cycle over. What's the play? What does Guianos do? What does Guianos do? Oh, took the three! Took the three! No base destruction here. Goes for the draw as well. Gets another draw! 2 Falcons. Gets a destroy base. Oh, they already had the faction. They didn't need to destroy target. Ignore me. Ignore me. Which might be hard to do. My voice is very loud. (27-40) now. Plenty of damage going through. Could pop double discard. Could pop for damage. Could pop for authority. There's nothing they couldn't pop for. Pop, lock, and drop it. Let's go. It's Sunday night, which is when everybody parties, right? Isn't that when everybody parties? Karen, you're an absolute baller. Thank you. You rounded out a year, yo! That's when service industry people party. There we go. Okay. Sunday night, the big night. I got you. Thanks for the sub, man. Much appreciation to you. It's great to see you again, too. 29-40, 2-6 on the stat line with 2 cards to play for Silent Owl. Bry has missed Politis, but does recover ball 5. And looks to throw against Politis again, it looks like. Just sends it straight back. Salty run back, let's go. Keep in mind, everybody, for anybody who's tuning in, hanging out, having a good time, yeah, we're doing Jackbox after this. So please, if you are interested in the boxing of Jacks, hang out. 31-29, 2 draws from the event. Royal Redoubt Star Barge were the first 2 plays from Guianos. Can we all talk about how much of a similarity we have with that play right there? Because that is exactly what I would have done. In that order, I would have played Royal Redoubt and Star Barge in that order just to see the faction. I don't care. The other cards didn't matter. It didn't. I would have played that exact same combo. And I can't, how many people would have done the same thing? Just say like, I want to get this out there, feel satisfied, and then I'll worry about the rest of my turn. 16-34, double discard for Silent Owl, okay? Yo, you guys are gonna like make me like low-key cry. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this is like, holy shit. You guys started a hype train? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what a hype train is. What is that? You guys started a hype train? What the hell is a hype train? Bob! Holy shit, dude! Dusto, thank you for the bits. I really don't know what that is. Like, this is okay. So you guys are gonna get free emotes because people were super generous? That's the coolest thing ever! The more unlocked emotes. That is so sick! Guianos loses in the meantime. That's the cast. That's the hot take, okay? Support people being super awesome, and then Guianos loses. So Guianos is eliminated. We'll go ahead and we'll do a quick hit. Quick hit on this one. Holy, I did think I got rid of you. I did think I got rid of you. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take half a year off, and I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna disappear. I'm gonna try to write a book, which I'm still doing, which is going very well, although it is a struggle, but it's great. And then I'll come back and Bob will be gone. And I try to sneak back, and I try to sneak back in. I try to sneak back in, and who do I find? Brian and the Real Void are the last two left on Blobberkai. Bax's Ball Boys over here. Polita, Silent Owl, Swivix, Agent Seto, Rockin' and Rollin', Silent Owl controlling 2 balls, Swivix controlling 1, Agent Seto controlling 1. Brian and Real Void both had 2 throws out. I'm sorry. Each have 1 throw out for a total of 2. They both have a ball. They both have a ball. Confirmed? Confirmed? Let's check in on how that's looking. Let's go over to Brian. 16 to 20. It's a tight one. Damage coming through as well. So how do you throw the ball? You send a challenge in whatever format you want. Brian has a loaded deck. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 custom frigates. 2! Let's watch the combo. Watch the combo come down. Brian trying to keep his team alive. Brian trying to keep his team alive as shit. Now, the win is there. The win is there, but is the 30, is the difference necessary to get a hit in dodgeball? Is that there? Is that there? He's going through it. You can see it. He's going through it in his head. What's the play? What's the draw? What's the take? How do we make this happen? One draw went really, really well. Got a scout. Second draw went even better. Got a viper. Huge draws. Whoa. Big brain draws from Brian there. 22 to 20. That will end up ending this game. Don't know if it's enough. He's drawing for. Oh! The madman did it! He fished and he caught a big fat fish! Oh! He did it! He fished for it and he got it! The man is nuts! 31 by 1 authority. It's a hit on Politas and the captain for Bax's Ball Boys has been eliminated with a hit. What a fish! Are you kidding? Oh my God. Wow. What a play. Let's go ahead and make sure that's official. I want to make sure that's official before that goes through. Oh! Yo! Level 2 hype train! What'd you guys get? What do we get? I can't believe it. Bob, you're nuts. 100 bits. What? Only visible to you? Emotes are being delivered. You guys all got emotes now. This is great. What the hell? Bob, you're nuts, man. It's really good to see you again. So Paulinus is down. It's 2-on-3. Brian and you can see Brian and Luke, they're like kind of like side to side, and they like do ninja moves over each other to dodge the ball. Can I share this? Oh, I see. I do this. Oh, chooch. Oh, so it gives me the message anyway. It's friggin' awesome. Well, thank you. Okay, so Paulinus is hit. Let's look at Silent Owl has 2 and is waiting. 2? And is hanging on, saying, yo, let's wait. Let's wait a moment. Let's wait a moment. Rigged! What do you mean rigged? Just because something successful happened for Brian, you're like, yo, there's no way. There's no way this is a legit competition. The Real Void versus Swivix. Let's go ahead and tune in. Let's tune in. 15-18, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming in. We're coming in where the rubber is hitting the road. There's you now. Yo, see ya. Bob, seriously, great. Thank you. Thank you. That was like super kind of you. You're nuts. Sleep well. I'm glad you go to bed, by the way. Good. Get some sleep. 12 damage goes through. Could end it. Or not end it. I'm sorry. Could not end it. Oh. Ooh. A familiar situation? Will Zwivix steal a victory out from the Real Void? Maybe? Thanks. I've been working on it, okay? You know, it's been growing. It's been growing, okay? 7-9. And the man is nuts. He's gonna draw 2. He's gonna select none. He's gonna draw more. The man is about to pop off. The Real Void throwing against Swivix may be tying this competition up. We may have 2 versus 2. From 5 versus 2. Was it 5? Was it 5 versus 2? Is this... I imagine he's gonna take the low beast, try to get that pulverizer on a big hit. Big hit on the pulverizer. It's not gonna do it. That is a cantrip. Night Star comes up, gonna take that card. Nothing doing, but he's got 4. He's gonna go ahead and take the 4, get the draw. Maybe play that Imperial Trader first, but who knows? And he's popping off. The man is going nuts. He's continuing to draw cards. He's up to over a 50 damage combo. The man is ludicrous. 54! 54! And he's gonna keep it going. 58 heals for 320 with 58 damage. Is that a hit? I think that's a hit. I think that's a hit. Hashtag 69. Savage. Yo, that's a hit. Oh my God. It's a hit. Let's go ahead and check out, ladies. I can't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe this, boys and girls. It is 2-2. The Bax's Ball Boys. Heavy advantage up front. And now Blobrokai, Brian and Luke are making it happen. Silent Al and Agent Seto, the only two left. Brian has a ball against Agent Seto and against Silent Al. We gotta tune in. We gotta tune into this. And see, pulling double duty. This is intense. 31-28 against Agent Seto. 31-28 against Agent Seto. $10 damage. All right, gets the draw, sends it out. 3 to play. Outland Station is a cantrip anyway. Comes out, heal 3, draw up to the next one. Has stuff for the battle bot. Silent Al taking his time, so we're gonna go back to Agent Seto. Takes the other Outland Station. Scrap here, keeping damage. Gonna go ahead and play this up with 4. Nesting ground? Orbital gun platform? It's orbital gun platform. Once that innate damage, 10 through 8 to 31, drawing 3, a lot of damage. Is that gonna be it? Is that gonna be How's Brian faring? Let's go take a look. Oh, 6-9. Let's keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Action towards the end of the game. Agent Seto versus Brian. Agent Seto is the throw. A victory here by more than 30 will equal an elimination for the captain of Blobra Kai. Can Seto do it? The damage is coming through. It might not be enough. 16, do they take it? They do. They take the win. It's not an elimination. They just take the win and say, we're gonna go to another match and another game. Victory over to Agent Seto in that one. 50-46. 50-46 in this one. 45 minutes to go. $47.39, Aging Battleship, pretty good card. I don't know many people who are gonna pass on Aging Battleship. That thing has insane late game value. Absolutely insane late game value. Scrap out for 2 and draw 2? Yes, please. I'm not gonna say no to that. $47.39. Let's go pop over Real Void here. $14.41. This is our inverse score line. And it appears Real Void lasted through yet another turn with the same score line. 4 damage through, 37. Not a bad hand. It's a bit spicy. Okay, it's got some potential. It's not the worst thing in the world. Still gonna be a little rough though. A little rough around the edges. $47-48. 4 up. Is it going to be asteroid mining for the draw to try to go for 5 to grab Cargo Mech? Can we talk about Cargo Mech for a second? How good is that card? Can we talk about how good that card is? That card is just... Cargo Mech is so good. It's just so good. 37-14. 37-14 here. Make that 37-3. Make that 37-11. I can't even keep up with the scores. They're moving so fast. Now he's got the chance to scrap. Oh, he's gonna take Convoy. Could have popped up here for 7. I guess he couldn't have gotten up to the 8. He was 1 short of 8. So I think that was the play. Seto controls 2, Silent Owl controls 2, Real Void and Brian control 1 apiece. Silent Owl already throwing at Real Void, Brian throwing at Silent Owl, and Real Void throwing at Agent Seto. Agent Seto holding on to 2 and not throwing right now. Holding up. Just hanging on. That is the 33 you see down there. Seto misses Brian, but does recover ball 6. Bounced up off the backboard. Came straight back. Intentional. As it always is. Game with Silent Owl has ended. Now that doesn't bode, when you see that doesn't bode too well. That doesn't, right? It'll be interesting to see what the authority total on that one is. We got it coming in live here. The typing's coming in. Silent Owl is reporting. He's still typing. He wins by 44. By 44. That's a hit. We call that a hit, okay? That's a hit. And as a result, it's 1 versus 2. If Real Void can somehow win this game and eliminate Agent Seto, we would have Brian versus Silent Owl for the title, which is actually already going on. It's already going on right now. Let's go check in. 28-29. It's a close match. Discards are coming out all over the place. Brian playing Star Empire, which means He's making good Star Realms decisions, okay? He's making good decisions. 18-29. Brian versus Silent Al. And look at this hand. What a spicy hand for Brian. Mech World Federation Shuttle? Are you kidding me? Get out of here with those top tier plays. Those are top tier plays. 18-14 now. Mech World looking pretty good. Imperial Frigate's the best card in the game, so we take that, of course. 17-18. Brian with a little edge and a great draw. Excellent draw from Brian. What a draw. Brian just, what a draw, though. Like, let's talk about how good that draw was from Brian. Can we talk about that for a second? I want to analyze. The animation of the cards going into his discard pile, pretty normal. But then you saw as the animation for the cards from his draw pile started to flip up into his hand, they kind of like glitched a little. Like it was kind of like, this isn't going to be good. You know? Like, we aren't the cards you wanted. That's the game, isn't it? That's the game. That's Star Realms. 14-8. Oh. Silent Al has been known for something, ladies and gentlemen. Silent Al has been known for hitting the struggle bus on the draw. Now, if Silent Al hits the struggle bus on the draw... Oh. Is this happening? Wait, is the game currently going between the Real Void and Agent Seto, the game that's going to decide everything even though the Real Void's out? Could it be? But Brian has to get damage. He has to get damage, and that's going to be pretty good. He's going to pop that up. He's got 5 on the bar roll. He's still got the shift on the orbital platform over for the Shenagle Bagel. Damage coming through in droves here. Pop that 2. Pop that 5. Grab for 27. 10 to -13 isn't enough. It's not enough. That's not enough for an elimination. It's not 30. How have we not had a single catch? It's so crazy. 1 versus 2 right now, but the Real Void is still in action. We're going to go check in with the Real Void as they have a match against Agent Seto right now. This ball is like traveling in the air after they've been hit. So they've been hit. They done been hit, okay? But Silent Al had already, Real Void had already thrown the ball at Agent Seto. So we're waiting to see if this ball's gonna land. 15-37. Draws a card, discard a card. Scraps 2 and then draws again. How much scrap has Real Void been able to put together? A lot. The answer's a lot. What if he draws the only scout? What do you guys think? Is he about to draw the only scout? Watch, here it is, scout. I'm just calling it because I know. Oh, I wanted to seem smart for you guys, but you know, you try, and then life just, does what it does. 23-29, a lot of authority gain. There is that one scout. Opponent with a but both of them have seen to do a pretty good job of putting together some excellent decks with a lot of draw. So it's who's going to combo out. Now this hand for the Real Void is pretty flat. Pretty flat. And you gotta think here. The Agent Seto should be able to do this. Maybe not this time. But it looks like the way the decks have transpired, that a significant advantage goes over to Agent Seto. 34-2, 1 discard, has the discard, able to get a base up, a little bit of authority gain, can get through both bases. We take that. When we can get that, we take it. We don't deny that too much. 3 through, 6. Kill, 4, base up. Agent Seto has scrapped out everything to oblivion. And you gotta think this is gonna be the Real Void being assuredly eliminated. Now, as soon as this match is over, we're going to hop over to Brian to see if he can do it. Can the captain of Blabra Kai carry his team, put them on the shoulders, and carry them forward to victory? Does he have it in him? We may have to throw an interview. We may have to throw an interview over to Dusto. Hey Dusto, would you be open after this game's over to giving us an interview about the game, about the status of this match and what your take is? Because I think an interview might be necessary. We might need to get some insider information. We might need to get some insider information on just what's going on. What's the morale? How's the morale over there on Blabber Kai? You know, how's the morale in that gym? But we'll see. We will see. 4-34. Agent Seto just has to. I mean, I step away for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. 2 minutes? That's 120 seconds. Do you know how many milliseconds that is? Defeat! Agent Seto confirms the real void is out. And ladies and gentlemen, as I've said before many times, that confirms it. That confirms it. Hey Dusto, can I toss an interview your way? Can we toss an interview your way real quick? I just want to get your thoughts. Can I get your thoughts? Can I get your thoughts on what's going on? Rock. That's so excellent. I'm so glad he's ready to rock. You know, that's just great. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay, excellent. What's up, dude? Oh, muted mic, huh? That's pretty cool. No, you can have your mic muted. That's. You can do what you need to. Did I mute you? No, I didn't. You muted yourself. Push to talk? What kind of garbage? Push to talk? Let me change that immediately. What's up?
Only have so many things ready at one time, sir.
One time? So this match has been pretty cool. It's been a pretty cool match. What's the state? I mean, you guys started off pretty poorly, but kind of brought it back. How's morale on your team right now?
Morale's going all right. I mean, first of all, can we talk about this dress? Now I pulled this off.
Yeah.
I mean, custom made for me. What can I say? So, start of this match was pretty rough. Tuna Slap going down like before the matches were even started. I don't know what happened there. He tripped out the gate. Thought he was going to be our MVP sneak pick there.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's fair.
And then we were just getting whomped, and then we pulled the old 180. And now we're making Brian our workhorse.
So has Brian been talking to you guys at all while he's been doing the workhorsing, or is he pretty focused?
No, we've been chatting the whole time. Good team spirit, good team morale, good teamwork.
Excellent. Okay. Do you feel like that's going to play a role in whether he's successful or not? Or do you feel like he can talk and play at the same time at the highest level?
Well, I think you've seen the draws. I don't know if there's much help we can do for that. True. Went to the Dusto School of bottom decking.
Yeah. And how has your experience been in this Dodgeball Live?
Good. I think this is great. I was pumped that the event was going to happen again. I was pumped to see such a good turnout, so many people streaming. Everyone's been having a good time, looks like.
It looks like it, and I agree. Thank you for doing the interview. I appreciate it. And do you have anything else you'd like to say at all about anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Hope to see more of these. Glad to have you back on. Glad to have you streaming. Pull you out of the cave that you've been living in. And really looking forward to Origins. It sounds like a lot of the community is going to be there. So that's awesome.
Hell yeah. Origins is going to be a blast. That's for sure. Well, thank you. That was Dusto, ladies and gentlemen. And he was representing team 1. He was representing the Blobber Kai, who are in a pretty tight battle when you look at it. Blobber Kai Brad versus Out Agent Set. I mean, it's tough. It's tough out there. We're going to go to Brian. What's up, Fox? We're going to Brian's stream right now to check in on the action and see what's going on. Yo, we are also out. We're also out, and that's a bummer. So we will have to we'll have to make something happen after this. Brian playing 2 matches right now. This is survival time. This is primal. Okay, we've entered the primal stage. We've entered the primal stage of dodgeball, okay? It's no longer about dodging, it's about your livelihood. Alex, what's up? How you doing? It's good to see you. Sorry I didn't catch you earlier, but you know, there's things going on. There's other stuff, and I'm trying. I'm just out here doing what I can do. We got 49 to 42. And everything comes down to, and this is it. I mean, Brian is all that's alive. You can see it up here. Brian's it. The captain. He's all that's left. And he's got to strap up the backpack, and he's got to chug forward to victory or to a loss. They're the only 2 ways that it ends, but I'm gonna reach one of them and I don't know which one. Okay, Comet 2. Oh, trade mission. Boom, boom, back to back. Snacks the top deck. Brian with the draw 2 and a scrap 2. He's got draws everywhere. He's got tons of trade. Is he doing Fleet HQ? No, he's Capital World. He ain't got a Fleet HQ. Whoa, who thought he was taking Fleet HQ over Capital World? I mean, I like me a spicy play every now and then, okay? Anybody who's watched me, as we do we are under 30 minutes until this match is over. We are in the witching hour, okay? It is the witching hour. But I might have thought of Fleet HQ. Could have been a little, you know, I don't know. Where's tie-dye guy at? 47-42 against Agent Seto. The wheel did choose him. It's true. It chose him hard. It chose him so. Did he just take conversion yard over? He had 6. Could have taken the battle cruiser. Chose conversion yard early in the game, maybe favoring the trade in that situation. I can understand it. It's okay. This is, by the way, this is it. I mean, it all comes down. If Brian can catch Agent Seto's throw and get somebody back into the game. I mean, Tuna Slap lost the first game and has been sitting there on the hardwood floor the whole time. 2 hours. Man, wouldn't your butt would be sore at that? But you you shifted. You shifted. You're standing now. You're standing and like kind of like warming yourself up because you're like, oh, I support my captain. My captain's gonna get me back into the game. You're doing some little jogs, some little stretches, some calisthenics over on the sideline. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. You can see, look at the hero hoarding from Agent Seto. Look at the Federation battleship goes in. 5 and a lot of damage. Cargo craft for 2. I imagine you take the Crusher. I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I imagine you take the, did I say Crusher? Because that's what it's called. Never mind. I called it the right thing. I haven't had alcohol. Brian here trying to stay alive and keep Blobberkai moving. Backs his ball boys. Looking so good, so long. But now Brian trying to say so long to them for their chances in this one. You guys have to forgive me sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. This is one of those times. 7 up. Do we take the... Nope. He's taking everything else. Never mind. 40 to 25. 15 authority difference. Bottom decks the Capital World. Bottom decks the Capital World. Okay. Sure. Can he do it? What's our level? Out there in the chat. Who do we think Brian? This humble Floridian. Can he survive against Silent Owl and Agents? I can't even go that high. Or is it too much? Is it too much to handle for one man? Is it too much to handle? Can we see two? Can we? This is the question. I mean, Brian right now, 25 and 44 against Silent Owl. Oh my God, Silent Owl. I mean, this might... Last we left the Bride player, it wasn't looking this bad. Now it's a little too, you know... Is he not getting rid? He's not getting rid. He would have drawn a scout anyway. Oh, Silent Owl's just here. Wow, he's moving. He's moving. He's got the bike. He's got the bike on that one. Brian hopping back and forth between games 27-29 against Agent Seto. I don't know if you guys got Bailbreaker down there in Florida, Steph. But you and Brian should try some Bailbreaker IPA. They make the bottom cutter, top cutter, and then another one that I don't know the name of. They're from Yakima Valley in Washington State, and it is mighty good. Central Station greater than Capital World. I expect nothing less from the cranky player. 2 for Warkite, 29-27. $22 minutes. 20 minutes. The timer's almost there. Bring some to Origins, send some to us. Okay. I don't know how I would get it to Origins. I mean, that's going to be flagged. Maybe I could send some. I've done that before. Brian against Silent Owl 30 to fit. Is the man going to do it? Wait. Capital World lived and he took command ship. No way this happens. No way does he do. Is he going to do this? This would be insane. This would be the most insane thing. Okay, the big draws. Big draws coming out. He goes Bob. Ooh. Almost got it, but didn't. A lot of damage here for Brian. Just trying to survive. Just trying to make this thing happen. Tons of damage. 16-10. It's a close game. I don't know about that. Now, I don't know if there's a victory there. For Brian, and maybe a survival, but I don't know if there's a victory. However, in this game against Silent Owl, does he have what it takes to stay alive? This is his throw. Oh my gosh, he's got double bike. Tandem! Tandem bicycle! I mean, that's a thing. Brian, analyzing. I mean, I think you got. I think you have to scrap out. I mean, I think you have to scrap out the frigate. This is crazy. Can Brian do it? Can he do it? He's got to. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't understand. It's crazy right now. It's absolutely crazy right now. Shh, shh, shh. Quiet. He's thinking. No, don't do it. Don't do that. Do the other thing. Do the other thing. No, don't do that. Shh. Oh my gosh, he's thinking so hard right now. Less than 20 minutes to go. Is he keeping it? Is he really gonna keep it? Oh man, he kept it. He kept it. He kept it. He kept the Imperial flag. So he knows he's got to play a little bit longer. He knows he's got to drag this. Okay, this is rough. And ladies and gentlemen, enter Brian. Brian has 4 damage, 3 potentially 4 trade, and not even a hope or a prayer. Maybe a hope, not a prayer, but maybe a hope. Agent Seto, on the other hand, has a moon, an infested moon, on out and ready to deal damage. Right now. Just here and now, like right now. He's gonna deal some damage. That is a challenge. If we look above me, you can see that Brian controls ball number 2. Brian's been holding on to ball number 2, waiting. And now he throws at Agent Seto just in case. He's gonna. It's in the air. Now that ball is in the air, regardless of what else happens in these other games. That ball's in the air. You can't stop that. You can't stop that now. Disc 3 trips. A set of discards, if you will, for Brian. 10 damage through. 3 discards, pretty powerful. Does he pop for 7 for Star Fortress? What do you guys think? Pop for 7 for Star Fortress. Could play the 1, scrap out the gunship, and grab Star Fortress for the draw, and 6 but with 3 damage on the initial ability, and the man's gonna do it! Jesus, take the wheel. 46 to 20. Can he live? Can he live? That's the question. We don't know. We'll find out. And if I'm seeing this correctly, Agent Seto has eliminated Brian. I want to point this out real quick, and then we'll come back to this game right fast. Actually, we have to wait. There's a command ship. I just want to see that card get played. It's so fun to just watch that card get played and just you can feel it get played. You guys all feel that? Feel it in your bones? So does he scrap and go 6 for carrier, or does he keep 7 to go dread? I gotta think he keeps 7 for dread, but I could understand the idea of scrapping at this point. He's hanging on by the threadiest thread. How this man is still alive? I mean, he's not. He's dead. But there are 2 balls in the air, both thrown by him. And he has to win both matches. Want to reiterate, because if he loses either match, the other person retains ball, and regardless of what happens in the other match, since he threw, he will be eliminated. So, shh. Let him think. Let him think. Quiet. Guys, you're just so loud. So the issue here is Silent Owl has a deck that's pretty much freaking the scariest thing ever. He's gonna go Dread. I like that play. I think I would have gone Dread. I think I would have gone Dread as well. It's not quite what you would hope for on the draw. It's not quite what you would hope for on the draw. So the idea, Karen, similar to what they're saying, is that balls in the air are still in the air. Even if he's eliminated, those still have to hit something. Whether it's a person, the back wall, or the ground, or get caught, they still have to hit something. So everything has to resolve that's in the air. 18-41 against Silent Owl. He's going to go ahead and play the command ship. Command ship goes up. He's got a pretty nice looking hand here. He's going to get a lot of draw. He's going to get a lot of ability to heal up. Oh my gosh. The Madman. He's moving. The Madman's moving. Will he try to pick up something else? He could try to go for it if he wants to. The Peacekeeper is there if he wants to try to go for that. But he's got to win this match. He has to win this match. Absolutely has to win this match. Not only does he have to win it, he has to try to get an elimination here. Discard comes through, he can destroy base for free, so he's probably going to do that. He saves it to take the Peacekeeper. And that's a lot. He might... This is the draw. The draw. He's got 2 bases out, 2 discard, a lot of damage over for our opponent. That's not the draw he wanted. Psst. It's not bad, but it's not the draw he was looking for. Now the... Oh! This might just end it. He draws into the bike. Draws in, sends 2 out. What's the next draw? It's another base. Can't quite get the more bases. He gets the Colony Sea Chip up. Colony Sea Chip gonna faction, do some damage. He gets through 1 base, can't get through 2. More going. Gets to 4, nothing coming. Will Brian do it? He's gonna be able to draw 2. This is insane. He's gonna be able to draw 2. He gets to draw 2 from the Quasar, but he's also gonna get to draw 2 Royal Redoubt up with Embassy Yacht, and then he's gonna be able to get Imperial Frigate out there and scrap out for the draw. He might, and he gets 2 draw from the Star Fortress. Oh my God, he gets a draw from the Dreadnought. Has he done it? Has Brian brought this to a 1-on-1 match? Oh my God, are we gonna play for the win 1-on-1? Oh. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is it. VGEFWC. VGEFWC for the title. Or at least, I'm sorry, not for the title. If Agent Seta wins, backs his ball boys, take it down and survive. If Blobra wins this, if Brian wins by more than 30 authority and doesn't lose, he can't lose. If he loses, it's over. If he wins by more than 30, we go to a race-off. 11 minutes to go. 11 minutes to go. This is ridiculous. This is what? Okay. 50-50. Brian versus Agent Settle. Brian trying to decide. Comet did come up. He's going to have to scrap 2 out of hand with 3 and veteran pilots. What do you guys do? What do you guys do? Think about that. Think about how rough that is. Think about how rough that is. You have 2 Vipers in hand right now with 3 cards in the starting spot with veteran pilots that you can scrap 2. Do you scrap the Vipers? Do you have the cojones to scrap the Vipers? Do you? Can you do that? Do you scrap 1 and 1? Do you scrap none? Do you scrap the Scout? There's a trade bot out there. Brian sees the trade bot. He knows the bot is there. And now we see the hand. And now we see it. We know. We can see what he's thinking. We're over in his brain. We can flip back and forth. He's got 2 Scouts and a Viper with veteran pilots, and he's peeing. We're gonna pretend he's in super deep thought, though. Like he's probably thinking so hard about this. Okay, so it's more, what is he gonna do when we get back? What's he gonna do when he comes back, huh? That's the question. That's the question. Does he just, what's he gonna do? Oh, let's watch. Oh. No way he selects none. There's no way. There's no way. I think that's the play. Oh, does he salvage it? Does he salvage it to go super savage? Salvage guarantees 4. He's guaranteed 4 anyway. Maybe 5. He might get 5 anyway. Interesting. But he would be able to scrap out 1 more card. If he gets 5, Heavy Cruiser's there on the right side. Heavy Cruiser is not a bad start when you've already scrapped out. Supply bot going to go to opponent probably. Maybe. I don't know. Wow, do you guys see that transition? We're gonna watch hand for hand as these 2 go back and forth. Oh my God, this is fun. Let's go. Clear decision, supply bot. I mean, Agent Seto's hand there kind of played itself, didn't it? This is Star Realms like you've never seen it before, ladies and gentlemen. This is Star Realms hand for hand broadcast back and forth from the player's perspective. He goes trade post. The man went trading post. He had 4, had 3, could have gone orbital platform. He goes trading post. Thoughts? Thoughts? Five, Heavy Cruiser to Agent Seto. That's going to make sense. We're not going to argue too much with that. How did he get the blob carrier? What the hell did I miss with that? Did you see him take the blob carrier? Okay, so what we know about that is that events happened and I missed it in the transition. That's what we know about that. This is a rough spot for Brian now. Blob carrier and Heavy Cruiser. Wait, did he not take? There it is. Okay, Heavy Cruiser's on the top of the deck. Repair bot doing its job. Can we get a round of applause? I know we've talked about it already. Can we get a round of applause for Repair bot doing its job? Just doing its job. This match right here decides everything. For all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone to the 6v6 match between these two teams, it all comes down to Brian versus the number 4 pick, or the number 3 pick, I guess, besides the captain, for Bax's Ball Boys. Agent Seto trying to take down the captain of Blobra Kai. Does he flip a card? 44-50. He's going bases. He's trying to base this out. He's going to go ahead and cycle the cards over. He's going to go ahead. What a card. That's an incredible card to come up. Does he take an Explorer? Does he take the Stellar Reef? Star Barge factions the orbital platform for damage and a discard. And that's got to be annoying for Agent Seto. He takes the Explorer, ends the turn, sends it over. Oh, look at what, oh my God. Look at what Agent Seto has. It's a Blob Carrier and a Ram combination. Ladies and gentlemen, he can combine the Blob Carrier to get a free card, ship specifically to the top of the deck. How's he going to play this? Does he take one of the ones already out there? Does he try to clear up the road for some space, take Stellar Reef? Does he take Stellar Reef, try to flip a big fat card? Does he go fishing? He's going fishing! Ooh, it's a miss. It's a miss. Patrol Mech up to the top, 39-50. A lot of damage coming out, though. Could pop for 3 for Predator. Is he going to do it? He's thinking. You can see he's hovering. He's hovering. He's thinking about it. Oh, he's thinking about it. So it's going to be 40-39. He's going to take out Orbital. Top decks the scrap cards. But... oh, I missed it. Ah! So you saw that was a draw 3? Or the warp drive? 9 damage, 30-44. Battle station comes out, back over to Seto. I gotta remember that I'm trying to switch back and forth. So what he could do here, now Predator's gone. Predator's gone. Brian did a good job making sure that wasn't going to last too long. So can he get something into trade mission and then the warp drive? Oh, what's the play here? He's got Patrol Mech. He's got Supply Bot. The faction there is going to be two scraps out. Could draw with Heavy Cruiser. We already know that that's just going to be another scout. He could take a 4 cost to the top. He can't get the ship that's going to be up there, though. Glorious Return could send something from the discard pile back into his hand to try to faction one of these 3 other factions that are there. We know the draws are just scouts. We know both of them are scouts. If he was to go 2 draw, he goes Freighter. Going to get Freighter to the top. Going to try to draw up into it. Oh, faction. Star Barge for another draw. No, he goes defense. He goes defense. That's a scout. That's a scout for a scrap. Interesting. He goes defense center. Strategic play here from Agent Seto. Definitely trying to play for the long game here. Trying to look at the end of this game. 27-30. Could have taken Star Barge up for a draw. Opponent discard and 2 extra damage. Plus the 2 trade from that card to try to go for something else. Decides to take defense center into the discard. 27-30. The entire match rides on the next. Ladies and gentlemen, this may be expiring time. And if time expires while this game is going, this game really is the last game. 1 minute and 45 seconds. I think this game is going to take us to time. I can't believe it. This game is literally everything. This is the entire match. If Agent Seto wins at all, in any way, shape, or form, the match is over and Bax's Ball Boys win. If Brian wins by 30 authority, we go to the OT face-off to see who will win. I'm sorry I missed that last one. I'm sorry. This is too hype. We'll go back. We'll get the next one. Don't worry. Faction comes through. 7 damage going to go through. Pops for 3, an extra 2 for 5. Pops for 3, an extra 2 for 5. Battle stations there to try to protect. Still has both gambits. Still has both gambits. Discard 2. He's going to discard 1, take the 4 down to 19. That's an advantage for Brian that he already had to pay those or play those cards anyway. Scrap for 3, Pole with Glorious for 4 for the bike. Oh no, he's going Convoy for the scrap, and then the faction for the extra 2 from Battle Station. Okay. 9 damage through. It's anybody's game. This is ridiculous. 19 to 21. 19 to 21. Brian has a discard 2. Has to discard 2 cards. 8 damage on the Assault Surprise Dessert Special. Still in hand for Agent Seto. It's essentially 11 to 21. And it is anybody's game. And now we look at Brian's hand. Brian's hand right now. Predator, Patrol Bot, Star Barge, Trade, Repair. He has to discard 2 of these cards or take damage. 21 to 8 right now. Brian may be down to 1. He's down. Fishing! Fishing! Oh, fishing! My mic's falling over. It's too exciting. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we may have just seen Agent Seto hold on against Brian to take Star Realms Dodgeball live on March 1st, 2020. Bax's Ball Boys. Bax's Ball Boys have hung on. Blobberkai made it a match. They made it a match. This is the last, and this is the last match. You can see the done is there. The game is over. And congratulations. Bax's Ball Boys. Agent Seto holds off. And Blobberkai falls. Excellent. Excellent matches. To Brian, the Real Void, Dusto, Tuna Slap, Guianos, Jonna Am, Polita, Silent Al, Swivix, Agent Seto, DG3, and Agent C13. Great games, great matches. Thank you so much for playing. To the viewers, thank you so much for being here. And to everybody, we're doing Jackbox. We got Jackbox. We got Jackbox Party Pack 6. I hear that's the new one. There's cool stuff in that one. So feel free to refresh your beverages. Thank you for seriously. Thank you for playing. You guys are nuts. This was so awesome. But the night isn't over. Let's go ahead and let's have some fun. Shall we have some fun? I think we should have some fun. It's good to see all of you, by the way. It is really good to see all of you. I'm gonna go and refresh my beverage. Can we get, wait. We need a round of applause for Cranky. How did I even think about forgetting? Cranky was behind the scenes filling out this awesome, you see this spreadsheet? That's Cranky. Can we get some like Bax champs or Pog champs or applause or claps or easy claps or whatever in the chat for Cranky keeping the shit on lockdown behind the scenes to make it even possible. I could not do both. I could not do both. Okay, so power to him. Thank you. And congratulations, of course, to Bax's Ball Boys. Politas picked the winning team. He put them together. And although it looked pretty sketchy there towards the end, they take that early lead and they turn it into a victory. Bax's Ball Boys making it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back, okay? We will be right back. I'm gonna go refresh my beverage. Quick bio break. Maybe 5 minutes? Make a sandwich? I'm gonna make like a sandwich kind of a thing? There's no pickle emoji, that's a bummer. Triple B's indeed. And when I get back, we're gonna do some Jackbox. Hope to see you then, team. Okay? Keep it fresh. Go get a drink. Let's have some fun. Cheers! Thank you to everybody who has to leave. If you have to leave, go get some sleep. For the rest of us, I'll see you in a bit.